we have the power to develop ourselves into a person who can follow through. We can actually develop ourselves as a person who says they're going to do something and then actually does it. You're not wrong, you're not lazy, you're not bad, you're not stupid. You are extremely capable human beings. Why would it be that if you decide you wanted to make a change that you really, really want to make, some change that you really want to make in yourself, weight, health, relationships, finances, we've all been there where we really want it, but we don't know the switch to flip. Do you know what I'm talking about? And it's tiring. And then you start to settle, and instead of making the dream as big as it once was, we just keep shrinking the dream, the standards, the levels. So we shrink to meet our capabilities. So in order for you to get to the next level of where you want to be, you must develop your muscles at a higher level. Your muscles of discipline, your muscles of integrity, your muscles of gratitude, your muscles of persistence, courage, confidence. So we have to make the physical training as important as the mental training. That's what I believe. Without the mental training, you'll just go in circles. Very little change. But once you have the mental training and you start to be a person who is a witness of what you're thinking every day, not just thinking it, but literally saying, wow, I just got so pissed off. I just heard myself yell at that person in the car next to me because they almost cut me off. Wow, I just heard myself yell at my daughter. But that is how we change. That vision, that internal awareness of watching ourselves, because we become separate from those thoughts, all the judgments, you can't, you don't know, you're too old, you're too fat, you're too thin, the same ones you've had your entire life, but as just a broken record. And that when we create space and we actually learn to listen in on our own internal thinking, that's where your power is. Because as soon as you become the witness of what you're thinking, I really want an ice cream. I really want it. I said I was gonna have it, but I really want it. I feel this. Wow, I'm gonna have it. Look at that. I really want it. I really want it. I can't wait. I know I said I was. I'm not. No, really, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. And then you go, wow, look at what I'm doing. I'm trying to talk myself into giving up on the very thing that I just decided this morning I wanted to have. You following me? Because when you can catch it before you just go do it, that's the moment the change happens. It's the only moment when you stop right before you're going to say that same thing, eat that same thing, do that same thing, complain about the same thing. That moment, it's very brief. But when you become really present enough that you can see what you're going to react to and how you're going to react, and then you have a choice. Do I do that, or do I stop and do something else? And that determines your destiny. How often can you pause before you do that thing you know you're going to regret? You know what I'm talking about. When you have the ability to pause even for a second, you have opened the door to a possible future that was not available to you before. Period. Unavailable to you before. And the only difference is your level of awareness, your ability to watch yourself think, your ability to feel a feeling that's coming up and to be able to just be with it. Not try to drink it away, eat it away, chop it away. Be with it. Be strong enough to be with the feeling, the urge, the desire, just to be with it for a second. When you're with it for a second, instead of trying to run away from feeling it, you just got really, really strong. Because the moment you feel an emotion and you become the observer of the emotion, you know what I'm talking about, right? You created a little space. And as soon as there's a little bit of space between that you and that emotion, it doesn't have you. It won't force you to do something you'll regret.